Hey, what's up guys? Frabisaur here with Shoryuken's 5-minute focus, and today we are going to be talking about how to get more out of training mode. Now, most people know how to use training mode to just drill combos, practice your resets and setups and meaty timings on people's wake up, but that's not really as much as people want to be getting out of training mode. They want more, and they want more effective use of training mode. So today, I'm going to give you a few exercises and practices that you guys can utilize with all of the cast in various ways. First one is anti-air practice. Now, anti-airs are extremely important in this game, and there are a lot of different things to anti-air. Different jump-ins, different type of jump-ins, specials that go in the air, all sorts of craziness. You need to practice how to protect yourself from being jumped in on various ways, and to have the computer just spam a jump-in doesn't really help train your in-game reaction. So here is a nice anti-air training exercise for you. Go on in to the training mode, set the dummy over on the dummy settings to display record back info off so you don't know what's playing, and then go ahead and record this series of actions. And the first setting, just record the computer walking backward and forward. And the second one, have the computer walk backward and forward, then press just any normal button, probably a light or a medium, but just something else that's not a jump or just this walk. Then, on the third one, record them walking backward and forward, then jumping at you with a specific button. Use a heavy button, a cross-up button, a button that's awkward to jump in with, or awkward to anti-air. These are the kind of things that you want to do. Recreate the things that you are losing to in actual games and start to practice anti-airing those. Then go ahead, turn all of them on in the playback settings, and now you have a much more realistic opportunity to practice your anti-airs against. You'll see that it's not super predictable when the computer is going to jump, and they can jump anytime at random, and they're always looking the same before they take an action. So that way there's no giveaway to when the jump is coming versus when it's not. But the other way to use this is with special moves that go in the air. So I picked Vega for this one because of his Flying Barcelona attack, or wall dive. So you can set the third action, instead to being a jump, to being his Flying Barcelona. You can of course have jump and Flying Barcelona on at the same time with 4 actions on this one, but I just set it for this only. And then so you set it to Flying Barcelona attack. You might need to record it a few times to get him to land if you're not familiar with the character, but set him to that, and then you have the same scenario where you don't know that the Flying Barcelona is coming and you need to react to it with an anti-air. This is really good because it gives you a better environment to practice not only your reactions, but explore what possible things you can do to stop this. You'll notice, since I don't know everything about Rashid, I try a couple of things, and it takes me a few tries to figure out if some of them work and if some of them don't. So when to use his spinning mixer to anti-air, how to use his jump back anti-air that juggles into the dive kick, if it's possible to roll under it on reaction. You know, you use this to explore, and then once you figure out what's most effective, then you want to train the reaction so that way you're getting a consistent answer to something that's beating you. So that's for anti-airs. Second exercise, hit confirming. Hit confirms are very important, and they are entirely reaction based, so you can't practice them knowing when it's time to hit confirm. If you just have the counter hit or the non-block set up, you're not practicing a reaction, you're just practicing the mechanics of the motion. So go ahead into training mode again, set the guard to random if it's a normal hit confirm, and you can set the counter to random as well if it's a confirm that only works on counter hit. So the first one you see me do is a confirm that works with Nash only on counter hit. Crouching Fierce will combo into EX Tragedy Assault on counter hit only. So you see I have it set to guard random and counter hit random, and I'm just trying to react to the specific counter hit rather than just any hit or block. In the second example, I'm just trying to react to a hit on when to cancel my V trigger. This one obviously needs a little bit more work, but just reacting to a hit, not wasting it on block, and whether or not it counter hits is kind of irrelevant in this case. So just looking for the correct response to seeing a hit versus just doing things on block. So that's the second thing that you can do. The third thing you can do, punishes. Punishes are so important in this game. You don't want to let your opponent get away with things that are unsafe consistently. So you need to practice your punishes. The most common punish that people need to practice is Ken's heavy kick Tatsu. So I grab Ken, I put him in, I have him do heavy kick Tatsu, and then I mash out EXDP to come out as fast as possible. This way, if you mess up your punish, you're gonna get DP'd. And I show you that when you try to throw, that you will get DP'd because that doesn't punish. Ken's heavy kick Tatsu is -4, so any light punch in this game will punish. I'm using Ed, working on what the best combo out of this would be, but making sure my punish is on point so that Ken never gets away with an errant heavy kick Tatsu in an actual match. So guys, those are 3 really solid exercises for you to run with today, and you can use this concept that I've shown you for how to practice anti-airing, hit confirms, and punishes with any character in the game with any move in the game. As long as you know that it's punishable or there's an opportunity to punish in certain circumstances, you can record and manipulate the dummy using these tools to give you more effective practice. So I hope that helps, and I'll see y'all next time.